Hello everybody and welcome in today's video. Bitcoin is still holding above the previous resistance from this bull flag formation. We just seen that Solana has been flipping XRP in terms of market cap, and in today's video we are going to have a look at derivatives exchange data. We are going to have a look at the regular financial markets as crazy stuff is happening, and of course I will share with you exactly what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin in the 1 hour, 4 hour and 1 day time frame. So guys, let's jump straight into it. But guys, before we are jumping into Bitcoin, Bingx right now is launching a very big airdrop where you can win, for example, 10 ordi with only a spot trading volume of $2,000 Tether. So if you are interested in joining this airdrop, make sure to join Bingx with the affiliate link down below. And yeah, have a look at this specific page. We still have our copy trading open over on Bingx, which is slightly in the profit. But yeah, not much happening in the past days. But I will share more about this in the coming days, as I promised you in the video. Now let's go to Bitcoin. And yeah, I want to have a look at Bitcoin on multiple time frames, because what we can see right now, guys, is that Bitcoin had this bull flag formation. We broke out to the upside. So far we are holding above that form of support, but we're not yet seeing an explosive move, right? And I think as long as the Bitcoin ETF is not being approved, which can actually happen any day right now, we will not yet get that explosive move, or there should be some kind of anticipation. I think most people who are sidelined in the market are already in Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin wouldn't have this Bitcoin ETF news coming on, I would already have taken more profits during this formation. We took actually some profits right at the top. We also shared that over on Will Alerts, because we've seen this one going into the resistance and the stablecoin dominance into support. However, right now I think I'll still wait with the majority of my portfolio until we at least see that Bitcoin ETF approval, because we might get a nice last rally on that news. And we can see right here in terms of momentum, the 4 hour momentum can still increase a little bit, but on the daily time frame we can already see that it is slightly coming down, right? So that is something to watch in the shorter term time frame. So on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour, it still looks like okay, we still could get a push higher, but on the daily time frame it already starts to look like, yeah, we are kind of like overstretched right here, and most likely we will sooner or later get a correction, because it is end stage Bitcoin, guys. And that term, the phrase "this time it is different," often is not the case, and we got such an extended move which can go a little bit higher, but sooner or later we will get a correction. Then, before we are going to jump into the stablecoin dominance, we have big news about what's happening on Solana, because Solana just flipped XRP in terms of market cap. That's kind of crazy. Solana has doing this bull market so good. We are seeing meme tokens like Bonk doing very good on Solana. Probably NFTs on Solana also going to do pretty good. And maybe we can even see Solana going in the top. Yeah, it's already in the top 5, but maybe even surpassing BNB token this bull market. Who knows? Often what we are seeing, the altcoins that are showing strength very early on in the bull market are also the altcoins that are showing strength later in the bull market. Then, when we have a look at derivatives exchange data, then we can see, and we can bring the will algo right here as well. Then we can see that, Bitcoin is actually right now with bullish momentum. We do see declining funding rates. We do see a positive premium index, which means that the price is being led by derivatives exchanges. So that's not too bullish, to be honest. Open interest is actually quite high, so that increases the chances that we might see a flush. So if we look solely at the derivatives exchange data, like I said in my yesterday's video as well, it's not looking ultra bullish, right? But that, like I said, it doesn't mean that there is like fuel in the Bitcoin price for one last push, because we do see with the regular financial markets right here, we're really making historical highs. And although you don't see that on the news, this is something big that is happening, because the M2 money supply is basically contracting. That chart is going down, which means that the purchasing power of the S&P 500 is going up, and we broke above a level right here, guys, which is, we haven't broken that level since 2001. So the last time we were trading in the area that we are trading right now was during the first correction of after the .com bubble. So we had this massive .com bubble which peaked right here exactly at the top of the business cycle, and then we had this massive correction. So right now, breaking above this level is definitely historic, and this could trigger a kind of blow of top event, or it could trigger a further rally. But we have to be very careful because if this thing is turning around, then that is very, very dangerous. Now guys, let's have a look at the stablecoin dominance. That chart is looking quite interesting as well. So we go right here. We will also have a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum, I think, guys, is also looking very interesting. And what we can see right now in the stablecoin dominance is that this chart is definitely starting to look more bullish. So this chart is also showing that on a daily time frame, momentum can be coming up. And if we go to the 4-hour time frame and I bring out the relative strength index right here, then you can see this looks a little bit like a retracement. So the relative strength index is moving higher than the actual price, which means that this could create space for more bearish momentum to break it to the downside. But if we go to the daily time frame, it's starting to look a little bit more scary, right? Because we have this very clear lower low in the price. We have this very clear higher low in the relative strength index. So it definitely looks like that this chart wants to bounce very, very soon. So what I'm also thinking, like, if this thing breaks back into this falling wedge formation that we have right here, we might see quite a big correction in the Bitcoin price. However, if we do come down, we might touch the support right here with the on the ETF approval news. We might test the support and then get a bounce, right? So I would argue that is a higher probability right now, it's higher probability that we just go one bit lower before we are going to see that bounce, most likely on the ETF approval, because guys, the chances that the Bitcoin ETF is being approved before the 10th of January 2024 is actually quite big. It's actually quite big, like 80 or 90%. So any day from now till the 10th of January, that Bitcoin ETF can be approved, right? So that can also trigger, at least for a couple of days, maybe a big spike in the Bitcoin price, because we've already seen what happened when the intern of Cointelegraph actually tweeted accidentally that the Bitcoin ETF was already approved. Bitcoin spiked from 25 to 27 or 8,000 US dollars. So I definitely think something big can happen on that news. However, looking at all these charts, I'm definitely going to lean to the fact that yes, it can also definitely be a sell the news event. Then guys, we are doing our copy trading also, of course, over on Bybit, and only today we have already a profit of 1%, which is roughly $50 US. And the nice thing with Bybit right now, guys, is that if you are doing copy trading on Bybit, they actually give you a guaranteed profit, as they will cover your losses. Right now they have your first copy trade is safe with us promotion, where they basically protect your copy trader with a $100 US Theta loss coverage, which means that you can copy any trader right now over on Bybit, and the moment they lose $100 US Theta, Bybit will cover for you. So you can basically copy a trader and you can set the stop loss also $100 US Theta lower, which means that you basically can copy someone for free without taking any risk, as Bybit will pay you if you will lose money. But if you gain money, you can keep it for yourself. So guys, that's very interesting. That's why right now I'm also copy trading over on Bybit. I just like to have these passive income streams set in play too. We can see that the one on Bingx is going a little bit slower. This took a couple of days to have like $11 profit, but we also have less equity over on Bingx. So we have here roughly an equity over of 600, and on Bybit it is roughly 4,000 US dollar Theta that we are copying other people. So 1% a day is already $50. That's quite interesting, guys. If you are interested in joining Bybit, make sure to do so with the affiliate link down below, as you will get a $30,000 deposit bonus, depending of course on your deposit, and you can do the copy trading with 0 losses. Also, if you're interested, guys, in joining Bingx, make sure to do so with the affiliate link down below, and you can be able to join with this airdrop where you can, for example, win 10 Audi, which right now is $500, and you almost don't need nothing to get these draws from these airdrop. Like, the first one is accumulate minimum spot trading volume of $2,000 Tether. That is actually nothing, right? You can just make like one simple trade, buy and sell, and you will already have that. And here we can have, for example, accumulate the minimum futures volume of $8,000 Tether. Then you get 2 draws at this wheel. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in that, make sure to check with the affiliate link down below. Then, guys, if you haven't done so already, I would highly appreciate if you leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and let me know in the comment section, guys, what do you think is going to happen with Bitcoin? What do you think? Is this just a good moment to take profits? Are we really overstretched? Is the sentiment right now on social media, is it just really, really bullish? And is this just, like, in hindsight, a very good time where we actually take profits, where Bitcoin is going to correct from? Or are we still going to get that Bitcoin ETF approval? Are we going to get, like, maybe a spike to, yeah, what is it? Maybe 47, maybe 48, 49, maybe even $50,000. I'm very curious, guys. What do you think? What does our community think is going to happen? Will this be a sideways range where we are going to correct from? Or are we going to see one last big firework, big push? Or will that push even go like to 60, 70, $80,000? Guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Then, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today. And I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.